For me, like gemstones and like meditation and learning about like who you are from like within and all that jazz became like a really big part of my life. And I'm holding rose quartz right now. Self-love is really important to me, and especially right now. And rose quartz is for the heart chakra, and it has those like good love and good vibes. But I got into that because a while ago I was in a really bad, rough patch. So I needed some help because I didn't know how to get out of it. It was from like a bad abusive relationship, and I just needed a way to find myself again. So I somehow got into meditation, and it really helped me out. And so from there, all these stones, both their vibrations, and some people think it's like crazy and like witchy, but that's fun. Like my little cousins, I was wearing a dress when they came here last summer, and I have like moon tattoos, so they were like, oh my god, are you a witch? And I was like, maybe. They're like, can we do a spell? And I was like, yeah, we can do a spell. I put some like patchouli oil on their wrists, and we held hands and like were yelling in the bathroom, but it was fun. I was like, patchouli will help you be down to earth, so please calm down because you're screaming too much. Speaking of down to earth, this little baby doesn't look like a rock, but it is. It's a Shiva something. But it's also a rock or a stone, I should say, that is very important to me right now, that I found at a gem show. And it's all about basically help from relationships, and like all about like making your like sex drive in balance. Yeah, my celestite, I've always been drawn to it because I really think trying to find yourself through a higher being is it's important and a good hobby. I love crafting and being like, I don't know, just having fun with stuff. This is probably one of my favorite necklaces I've made. So I put like a little moon there, I put some moonstone on it too, and then it's not the best wire wrapping, but I wire wrap this quartz crystal, and I think it's really pretty because like it's very low hanging. But my favorite pieces are the long ones I've done. This is kind of similar to I guess like a rosary type deal because of like the rose quartz, and I put like a Buddha head on it because I think that the Buddhist religion is really interesting and I would love to learn more about it. I even have like a Dalai Lama quote in my room. And I also put some jasper on it too to kind of like equal out the quartz to the jasper to make it like a balanced piece. This is one of my favorites too. So this is probably one of my favorite art pieces I've done. It's certainly not amazing, but to me it was really fun to make. Basically what inspired me was my art teacher was like, hey, practice how to do clouds and light, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. And if you can tell, there's like some like white patches and like trying to do like some luminous effect, but really what I was thinking of, it's more like a dreamscape kind of. It's very like fantasy oriented. Also just love how the colors go together, like blending them together and making them not look brown was hard and fun because I'd have two paintbrushes going. Look at that. One was wet and one was dry, so I would like blend it with the dry one and add some white to it so it wouldn't like look gross. This is my first like oil painting or painting I've ever done like outside of school. It's all made with Dollarama paints, of course. But it was really fun. I was trying to do like texturize like trees and stuff. That cloud's upside down. But it was really fun. I really like all the white, and I was still kind of playing on that last painting with all the texture and the light. It was really fun, and then here's like a little bit, I was still getting into the meditation and stuff because the sun and moon, yin and yang, I was like, just sneak that in there. So I have a very bad habit of not finishing paintings. I'll be very into them at like 2 in the morning, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm tired. And it's also different when you start a painting and then you end it and you're not done it yet because you have different feelings and emotions, and like the colors you use are different too. So that's also why I haven't finished this yet. And also I haven't really been in the mood to finish it just because I'm like, I don't want to paint a tree. I want to paint something else. Even though I love painting trees because like trees are so important and I love them. Don't kill the trees. Save the bees. Anyways, bury the bee. I was trying to do kind of like a realistic beach. I really love the mountains. but I think that they could use some more texture because they're just pretty flat, and what mountains are flat? And there's no flat mountains. I'm like, wow, maybe one day I'll be next to Monet. No. It's very earthy, and I think it's good to be down to earth once in a while, which I think I need to be. That's why I'm wearing green. Whew. Since the introduction to just a whole lot of new Shrek videos that I never knew about, thanks to Erin, I've been showing some of my friends them, and they're like, why are you so into memes, Jayelyn? I'm like, I've always been into memes. Like, if I go through my phone, you just find a lot of pictures of, like, Mike Wazowski, a lot of good, like, Tumblr pics of, like, just classic memes, you know, Pepe, and, like, oh, remember the old memes? Like, the beginning, what would I call those? The originals? The original 6? Fuck, at the moment, I was introduced to a Twitter account, and it was Mike Wazowski's Hamilton, and I made the mistake of looking at the Twitter account while I was on the bus listening to Hamilton, and I was crying. My moon tattoo was my first one, and I really wanted it. Like, to me, looking at my thigh without it would be weird, so I was like, it's part of me. The one thing my tattoo artist said, don't forget your card that has my name on it and the fact that you paid the deposit. And I was like, I'm not gonna forget it. It's on my bulletin board. How would I forget it? It's on my bulletin board. It hasn't moved. So I was there, and he was like, okay, sweet, let's get this going. I'm like half naked on the table, and he's like, oh, do you have your card? And I was like, no. He did such an amazing job. Like, he just freehanded them, basically. And then my other tattoos is just stick and poke that a girl from my work did on me. It's like a lavender sprig. It's really pretty. It hurt like a bitch, though. It took like 45 minutes for watching Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I was just in pain. But it was a good experience. Tattoos are such a cool way to, like, express yourself, and, like, your body's a canvas. I also love piercings. Back in high school, I was like, ooh, getting all the piercings. A lot of them grew in because, like, I'd be playing volleyball, and my coach would be like, check them out, and I'd be like, no. And then I would take them out because I respect authority. And then they grow in, and I'm like, fuck. But I might get my tongue pierced. Whoa, crazy. But you can't kiss for 2 weeks, so it's like,